Fire mission!
Fire mission!
Cancel, do not load. Special instructions at my command. Deflection 3272, quadrant 1236. Touch 3 hotel, ready to verify? Verify. Set fuse.
Serial number 021010.
Serial number recorded.
Fuse set, verify, low round.
Ready, drop. Yes. Right, clear.
Right.
Stop. What's it?
Lakey Beckman.
Lakey Beckman, low warning message.
Hook up.
Gun 5, 10.
10, gun 5.
Hey, Rogers, did you get the command that cancel did not load over?
Roger that, I got a shot. Key over.
Hey, Roger.
Hook up. Stand by. Forward. Hey, get under the truck. Let's go.
Okay, and could you please state your full name and rank?
I'm First Lieutenant David Galusha.
And what is your role during the exercise?
I'm a platoon leader for one of these howitzers. It's out here for the live fire shoot. So basically what I've done is led the convoy out here, helped to emplace the guns, verify gun data and sight data for all the crews to safely fire the howitzer.
And what is the 427's overall role?
427's role is the delivery piece as well as the fire direction piece. So while the observers will find the target with the Air Force, they're going to send the mission back to the maneuver battalion, up through the fires brigade, then down to us, where we'll be the delivery piece when we calculate the firing data and then fire the round.
Why was 427 given the privilege of doing something like this?
427 is probably one of the best trained field artillery units in the Army. We're in the field since I've been here every quarter just about doing a gunnery qualification, whether it be section, platoon, battery, and we just completed a Table 18 battalion qualification as well. So we're definitely ready to do this kind of mission.
And what's special about this particular mission?
This mission is the first time a FORSCOM unit outside of NTC or deployment has fired the Excalibur munition at a post other than National Training Center or deployment.
And what is the Excalibur and what does it do?
The Excalibur munition is an extended range precision guided HE round. Basically most of the ammo we shoot from the howitzers are dumb munitions. You'd say you calculate the firing data, you're just going to be pretty accurate, but you can't expect to hit precisely on a grid. The Excalibur munition, on the other hand, carries a non-ballistic flight path. So when you fire the Excalibur, it's going to exit the barrel and pick up 4 satellites from the GPS in the nose of the round. When it finds that satellite, it's going to stop its ballistic path and go into a glide path, which extends the range out to up to 35 kilometers, which is almost 15 kilometers more than the standard HE round out of our 777. When it finds the target, it's going to move in at a near vertical attack, so you're going to avoid collateral damage in urban scenarios. You're going to come straight down, have the ability to come straight down through the roof of a building at a precise point. take out even certain rooms within a complex. So it was designed to lower collateral damage, so you can use FA in situations you've never been able to do with urban shadows, things like that. So it's ideal for urban, but you can also use it in other roles also. And as you'll see tomorrow, when we fire this thing, it's very, very accurate when you do it all right.
So it's a smart munition for an artillery?
Yes, it's smart in that once my crew inputs the grid or the location of the target, you can fire to 300 mils either side of the actual target, and the projectile will right itself in the air and fly itself to the target, come over, turn vertical, and come straight down on top of the target.
Okay. Is there anything else that you'd like to add, sir?
No.
All right. Okay. Thank you. Is that good? And what is your job title, sir?
I'm a fire direction officer for 1st Platoon Bravo Battery, 427 FA.
And as a fire direction officer, what is your role during shoots like this?
During shoots like this, my main role is once we get the mission from the battalion, as far as my job goes, I will plot the target to ensure that it plots safe and that it's actually what we're wanting to shoot at. I'll also look at the ballistic impact point, which is if the Excalibur round is to fail its internal tests, it would function like a standard projectile and follow a ballistic flight path. The ballistic impact point is where that flight path would take it for the impact of the ground. I would plot that and ensure it's where we're wanting it to be as well.
And then the battalion overall, what is the battalion's role during the shoot, during the exercise?
The battalions, we're wanting to demonstrate that units, bonus units are capable of firing at Excalibur, and we're really wanting to demonstrate the world-class training opportunities and facilities at Fort Bliss.
And why is this exercise so important? Why is it so special?
It's special because this is the first time that the Excalibur round will have been fired outside of combat and NTC in the testing phases. We're really the first ones to fire at cones outside of those things. It's a tremendous training opportunity.
And so, what, in terms of value, how is this exercise valuable to leaders or soldiers?
I think it's extremely valuable. I mean, to get the opportunity to fire around like Excalibur that not many people, especially in the FA community, have the privilege of firing. I mean, it's awesome. It's just a great opportunity. I mean, the knowledge we picked up as far as how we're going to process the missions, where our role will be in firing it, and it's a great opportunity.
Is there anything else you'd like to add, sir? All right. Combat. Okay. Yeah. So just look at him. And could you please tell me your first name, last name, and rank?
Alright, I'm Aaron Wolf. I'm a specialist.
And what's your duty title?
Well, I'm pretty new to the FDC, so right now I'm just kind of shadowing. I'm floating around from being the AFA TIDES operator, RTO, throwing some time on the Centaurs, basically just taking it all in.
And what's your role going to be during this exercise?
I'll probably be working with the AFA TIDES when the missions come down from, well, it's going to go from the observers to battalion, and then once it comes down to us, we're going to ensure that everything's safe before we send it down to the guns for them to fire.
Why is this exercise so unique? Why is it so special?
Well, from what I've heard, this Excalibur round, people haven't been training with it a lot outside of testing, and they've been using it downrange. But as far as actual garrison and using it in the field, this is a pretty new experience. So it's kind of a big deal that we're the first ones to get this opportunity.
Have you ever been deployed before?
Yes, I have.
And how does an exercise like this prepare you or train you for deployment?
Well, when I was deployed, we weren't really working a lot with artillery, but we did have fire support working with us, and I know, one of the things that held us back was the risk of collateral damage and stuff like that. With this new Excalibur round, precision guided, it's going to be invaluable for troops downrange to be able to get, effective fire support without having to worry about, collateral damage or hitting the wrong target.
Is there anything else that you'd like to add?
That's basically it. Just out here, getting some good training, working with the latest and the greatest. So.
Thanks.
I'm stupid.
All right, Roger.
Sound good. Okay. Could you please tell me your first and last name and rank?
Is Kevin Callan, and I'm a specialist.
And what's your position?
I'm cannoneer number 5, which is basically the fuse setter.
And what does a fuse setter do during an exercise like this?
Basically, I have a system. It's called the EPOX, and basically, it's like has all the data in it, and I'm basically setting it into the fuse because the shell it already has a GPS system in it. So this is basically giving the data to the round itself.
And when you say the round, you mean the Excalibur round?
Yes, that's correct, sir.
So have you worked with an Excalibur round before?
Negative. This is my first time.
Is this? Do you think this is going to be a valuable exercise for you?
Oh yes, of course. The Excalibur is not like any other HE or any other type of round that's out there because it actually has a GPS system in it. So basically, it's going to find the target exactly. So it's a better means of firing.
Do you think that you're properly trained and equipped and ready to do something to fire something like this?
Oh yes, 100%. We went over a 2-day class and then we just went over various dry fire missions. So I'm pretty sure everybody's capable of completing the mission.
And if you could just tell me a little bit about what the Excalibur is and what it does.
All right, basically, like I said before, it's not like any other HE round. Basically, it's going to shoot up high angle, and FTC is going to come down with a grid. That grid is going to be transferred into the round with the EPOX. That's basically what I'm doing with the fuse setter. And then basically, it's going to shoot up, it's going to stay there, it's going to find the exact location and right down, 90 degrees, right down on it.
Why is this so important? Why is this shoot so important?
It's just because this round itself is so much more accurate than any other round that we have. So it'll be better downrange, training, everything.
Okay. And do you have anything else you'd like to add?
Negative, so that's it.
All right, thanks.